So before blacks were allowed to integrate into the NBA, this is what NBA basketball looked like. Look at this. Look at this. I'm sure since we were probably working in these stadiums as janitors or maybe even slaves, that we were watching the game from afar in work clothes going, look at these crackers, man. Look at them. They don't even know what they do. They don't even know what to do with the ball. They have no idea. Look at they throwing the ball up there, doing a peach toss. That's when they just did straight bounce pads. They wore all them heavy knee pads and everything. Like, look at this. It must have been tossed into the peach basket at this time. This is probably shortly after James Naismith invented the game of basketball. But oh boy, I would love to be there when that first brother got on the court. I would have loved to be in the crowd when they finally integrated. I would love to sit in the colored section to watch as the brother annihilates all these players on the team. You know what I'm saying? Like the Harlem Globetrotters, which was one of the first teams, they were killing. You know, they were so good that I don't even know if they was in the league. I got to do my research on that, but they were just killing everybody. And that was the league because they didn't allow us to play. Could you imagine if we were still in 2021 and black people couldn't play basketball? Could you imagine sitting up on TV and watching the game be played like this? Like with the bounce pass? Hey, like they used to like literally, I mean, posture good and just, there you go, and pass it. Like, come on, man. And they were shooting jumpers from between the legs. That's how they used to shoot the jump shot. From between the legs. They had to do a toss. That's not even a jump, it's called a toss. Look at the perfect back posture. Look at the knees that are slightly bent. Notice you don't see a black person in the building. They probably couldn't be in the building. If there was, they were in there cleaning or cooking or doing something, or they was outside trying to get in through the colored door. But look at this game. Look how the game was played. There's no Stephen A. Smith around. He couldn't even talk about how he played because he'd get in trouble. That's what we came. These were racially segregated times in America. Stephen A. Smith couldn't talk about the player. If Stephen A. Smith back in that time did commentary, it'd be trouble. He'd be in trouble. So I'm watching this guy toss the ball like a peach. Hey, you don't talk about a white man like that. And then he couldn't do it anymore. But this was basketball before we were allowed to play. Very, very interesting.